Welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to continue doing multiplication of matrices, and in this video, we're going to look at multiplication of square matrices. That is, those matrices that have 2 by 2 order, those which have the order of 2 by 2. Those are the matrices we're going to look at. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you find this video helpful, remember to like it and also share with your friends. Okay, so down here we have the instruction, which is multiply the following matrices. So we are supposed to multiply these two matrices. So the first question, which has matrix K with 2, 3, 3, 4, and matrix L has elements which are 6, 8, 5, 7. And then the question is find KL. Find KL. Okay, so it's either they can ask you the question which is on top, which is multiply the following matrices. That one is too open. It doesn't give you the order in which you are supposed to multiply, but down here they have made a specific request where we have to multiply K multiplied by L. Remember that when you multiply matrices in different orders, they give you different answers. So when you are given a specific instruction like the way we are given here, which is KL, then we have to do that. We cannot, if immediately we interchange them, that means even our answer will be different. So we don't have to interchange the instructions. If it's KL, just start by writing the matrix K, then L. If it's you write LK, then that means the answer will be different from the answer which is expected from the instruction given. Okay, so now let's get started with multiplication of these matrices. Let's start multiplying. So first thing, I'm going to write down the matrix K. So I'm going to leave out the name, which is K. I'm just going to write the matrix. Yes. Then next I'll write the matrix L. As well, I'll leave the name out, which is L. Okay, once I've done this, the next thing I'm going to do is now I'll start multiplying these matrices. Okay, so what I'll do is if you are not sure on how to multiply matrices, there is a video and I've put the link in the description box where I explained how matrices are multiplied. So you can check on the description box, you'll find the link for the video. The first lesson of multiplication, that's where I talked about how matrices are multiplied and how you can consider matrices that can be multiplied. And then you can also watch a lesson 1 of multiplication. It's well labeled, lesson 1, multiplication of matrices. So you can watch a lesson 1 and lesson 2. Lesson 1 and lesson 2, they will give you a basics of how to multiply matrices. Okay, so now let's get started multiplying. So what we're going to do is the first law in the first matrix will be used. The elements in the first row will be multiplied by elements in the second matrix that are in first column and second column respectively. Okay, so we'll start with the first column in the second matrix. That is the numbers we are talking about as first row. These are in the first matrix, these are 2 and 3. Then the first column in the second matrix, the elements are 6 and 5. 6 is on top, 5 down. Then the second column in the second matrix, then the elements that are making the second column in the second matrix are 8 and 7. Okay, so we'll start by multiplying the first row in the first matrix, which is 2, 3, by this first column in the second matrix, which is 5, 6, 5, or 5, 6. Yes, so that is how we'll start. So what we're going to do is I'm going to write the I'm going to open the brackets for the bigger matrix. Then I'm going to multiply 2, which is in the first matrix, multiplied by 6, the first number in the first column of the second matrix. The first element in the first column of the second matrix will be multiplied by the first element in the first column of the first matrix. So 2 by 6, like that. Then plus, then we are going to multiply 3 by 5. 3, the one which is in the first row, and multiply by 5, which is in the first column in the second matrix. Okay, so it's going to be plus 3 multiplied by 5. Then we are going now, we have multiplied the first row, the element in the first row, by the element in the first column in the second matrix. So we go to the next stage. So now we are going to find in a second element. We're going to multiply numbers in the second column by the numbers in the first row in the first matrix. Okay, so we are going to multiply 2 and 3 by 8 and 7. Okay, so 2 will be multiplied by 8 and 3 will be multiplied by 7. Okay, so we're going to say, now we are going to leave gap in between there, because we are trying to find an element that will occupy 1,2 position in our final answer. Okay, so we're going to multiply 2 multiplied by 8 plus 3 multiplied by 7. Okay, then we are done multiplying the first row by the columns in the second matrix, the first row in the first matrix by the 2 columns in the second matrix. Okay, now we can go down to the second row in the first matrix, which is 3, 4. So 3, 4 will be multiplied by 6, 5 as well as 7, 8. Okay, so 6, 5, they will form, when we multiply the second row in the first matrix by the first column in the second matrix, will help us to find the number that will occupy 2,1 position in our final answer. Okay, so we'll start by multiplying 3 by 6. So we'll say 3 by 6 plus 4 by 5. Okay, then after we do that, then we are going to go to the second column in the second matrix, which is going to be 3 by 8 and 4 by 7. Okay, then we are going to close this bigger matrix. Okay, once we have done that, the next thing we're going to do is, now we are going to multiply everything in the brackets. Okay, we'll start multiplying everything in brackets. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to write the bigger bracket there. Then I'll say 2 multiplied by 6 will give us 12. 3 multiplied by 5 will give us 15. Now remember, I'm multiplying numbers which are on top there. So from left going to right. Okay, then I'm going to multiply 2 by 8 will give us 16. 3 by 7 will give us 21. So it's going to be plus 21. Okay, now we'll start the second row in this bigger matrix. So we'll start multiplying numbers down here. So 3 by 6 will give us 18, plus 4 by 5 will give us 20. Then I'll close to the other side, where there is 3 by 8 will give us 24. Then 4 by 7 will give us 28. Okay, then I'm going to close bracket like that. Okay, once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to find the sum of these numbers. Okay, so 12, so let me open bracket first. Then I say 12 plus 15 will give us 27. 16 plus 21 will give us 37. 18 plus 20 will give us 38. Then 24 plus 28 will give us 52. And then I'm going to close bracket, and that is our final matrix. Okay. So that's how you find that's how you multiply matrix, just like that. Matrices, if you're given two matrices and you want to multiply them, that's how you do it, just like they have demonstrated. If you are not very conversant with what was going on, please, I encourage you to go to lesson number 1 of the topic multiplication of matrices. Start following it. You can watch lesson number 1 and number 2. I'm sure they will guide you, and by the time you reach to this video, you'll be conversant of what is happening. Okay, now question 2. Before I start solving question 2, I want you viewers to pause this video, try to solve that one. Once you have solved it, then I'll check on the answers, which I expect you to write in the comment section, and then we can get interacted there down, then we can talk. Remember, mathematics is made easier by practicing. There is no way you can be good at mathematics if you are not practicing. So remember, take time to practice. When an opportunity comes, like the one I'm offering you now, to try to solve it, then later on see how I'm going to solve it. Okay, I'll take it that you pause the video and you solved this question and you wrote your answer in the comment section. Now let's try to solve it together. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to rewrite these matrices down just like that. Okay, I started with y, then I copied also matrix x. Okay. So once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm now going to start multiplying them. Remember, I'm multiplying in the first matrix, I'm getting the row, then in the second matrix I'm getting columns. Okay, so I'm going to start by multiplying 1 by 4. 1 by 4 will give us that expression. Then 3 by 9 will give us that expression. Then I'm going to I'm going to work out on to find the number that will get, or that will occupy the position of 1, 2, which is I'm going to multiply the first row in the first matrix by the second column in the second matrix. So I'm going to start 1 by 1, then 3 by -11. Then once I've done that, then I'm going to go to the numbers, the elements in the second row of the first matrix multiplied by elements in the second matrix, that is first column and second column. So I'm going to start with the first column, which I'm going to multiply 0 multiplied by 4, then plus -2 multiplied by 9. Then I've done the first column in the second matrix. Now I'm going to go to the second column, which is going to be 0 multiplied by 1, and then -2 multiplied by -11. Then I'm going to close brackets. Once I've done that, then I'm going to do the actual multiplying, because there I was just writing the expression. Now this time I'm going to find the product. So we have, first let me open bracket, then we have 1 multiplied by 4 will give us 4, plus 3 multiplied by 9 will give us 27. Then I'm going to close to the other side, where there is 1 multiplied by 1 will give us 1, plus 3 multiplied by -11 will give us -33. Then I'm going to start down, where there is 0 multiplied by 4 will give us 0. -2 multiplied by 9 will give us plus -18. -2 multiplied by 9 will give us -18. So we're going to have 0 plus -18. Then down here we're going to multiply 0 multiplied by 1 will give us 0. Then -2 multiplied by -11 it will give us 22. Then I'm going to close brackets. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to do the actual addition, which is 4 plus 27 will give us 31. 1 plus -33 will give us -32. Then 0 plus negative 18 will give us negative 18. Then 0 plus 22, it will give us 22, and that is the final matrix. Okay, so basically this is how you multiply matrices. I hope you got the same answer like the one I've got. I'll check in the comment section to see the kind of answers you got. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to like it and also share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also invite your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is Easy Learning Z Mathematics. The future is bright. Thank you so much. God bless you.